It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And all eyes are on the Jaguars' Offensive Player of the Year.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Throwing, Prescott. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 13 carries, 54 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt, they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
On the move past the 40. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Chicago!
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're going to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, it's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills. First down, Mills. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw is Mills. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Mills to the air again. Open right side, complete to Reagor. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Mills throw complete to Reagor. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jalen Reagor, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jaguars respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
A read option. Here's Montgomery. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. He's showing the different ways he can hit you in this first quarter. One rushing, one receiving touchdown.
He's showing us he's not just a stereotype, isn't he? Not just a guy who carries the ball out of the backfield, can get out into space, make plays with his hands downfield. That's a pretty good combination right there.
Defensively, you'd prefer to be going against the stereotype, wouldn't you?
At least you know where he is, right? That gives you a chance to get more people to him and get him on the ground.
Takes it at the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They're both game.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Damian Pierce, 51 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And taken right on the 30. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Damian Pierce, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. The 20. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 76 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Mills now looks to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Throwing again, Mills on 2nd and 10. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Mills again. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jalen Rager with career touchdown number 70 as they have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Here's Prescott. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. 2nd and 10 on the short side of the field. Mills on first down. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A first down throw for Mills. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Dameon Pierce on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is caught by Williams. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Montgomery running right. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Mills again. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, Mills. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mills. This ball complete to Rager. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Mills now. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Mills. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now Mills. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside with career touchdown number 75. And the Jaguars have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Prescott from the gun. Sliding out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Prescott, that's caught by Montgomery. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that. So I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final done.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. Open right side, complete to Rager. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mills throw complete to Rager. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mills. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mills. And he comes back with 1 complete. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. First down, Mills. This will be caught. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. To throw, Mills. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back. of scrimmage. There. So we've reached halftime in a while. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Jalen Reagor in the offense back out for another series here.
A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the...
Mills hit, and he loses the ball.
And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Here's Mills. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it.
Touchdown, Jaguars! A 14-yard touchdown as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point attempt to come here. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Chicago offense set to get started. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Prescott now. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now Prescott. fighting this, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Prescott. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Here's Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And his kick is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Mills on 1st down. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And quickly they get to the line. They'll get this right back to Rager. And he'll be brought down. Line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A 1st down throw for Mills. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Again, it's Mills. Touchdown! J.J. Arcega-Whiteside with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Jags have got it on cruise control. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. Thus far, he's been quite the dual threat. Touchdown on the ground, another through the air. He's just so versatile, isn't he?
He is, and he's exactly what I think we're looking for in the NFL now out of the running back position. Guys who can do everything running it, but also act as receivers. And I don't just mean, you know, the stopgap guys. I don't mean safety valve. I'm talking about big-time parts of it, whether they're going to split out, whether they're going to swing out of the backfield. Sometimes they act like a...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Set down to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. From the gun, here's Mills. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now Mills. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jalen Reagor, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw is Prescott. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Prescott now from the 50. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Prescott. Throw left side, complete to Toney. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Bears! Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. No problem there on the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jalen Reagor and the offense back out for another series here. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL.
Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the run.
Prescott on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Mills, open right side, complete to Rager.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Mills now looks to throw on 1st down.
Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mills now.
Out left and hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside.
And the Jags are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to...
Touchdown, Jaguars! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over.
Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
1st down, Prescott.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
30, 10, 5, touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
75 yards.
And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you...
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To try again after the sack. Mills. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 53 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Jaguars are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year.
Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
And now ready to go as they take the field.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott now. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. Touchdown, Bears! Dalton Schultz, 63 yards. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Mills hit, and he loses the ball. And this is picked up by the Bears. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. Like they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Mills to the air again. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Looking to throw is Mills. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mills. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. There he goes, left side. The 30. 10. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Mills back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Mills. This will be caught. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now In this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Mills looking to throw it. And it's caught. And the Jaguars are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now Mills. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So Dak Prescott of the offense, down by 12, 35 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a 1st down. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time. Here's Dak. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here's Prescott. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. Well, this was a fun one today if you like.